any negative to be taken away from the Liverpool's performance today, it is the defensive issues that Trent has. So the match just ended, Man City 0, Liverpool 2. And there's just a few things that I'll take away from this game. Number one is it's just evident this is an end of an era for Man City. I mean, you have to first of all look at the most of the old players, the players of the old Man City era, if I'm permitted to call them that now. Most of them are either underperforming and or not even featuring at all. And it is understandable because a lot of them are already getting old. The likes of Ike Gundogan, Kevin De Bruyne, and Jack Grealish barely even gets a feature these days. It still feels like it's now more evident that the Man City are in a transition period, and it's just well, I say it is beautiful to watch. At least my Pep can now have a taste of his own medicine that he has been dishing out in the past few seasons. It is just while it sometimes feels sad to watch, but I feel this is football has come full cycle for Man City, and maybe by next season, maybe the new set of players that they have brought on, maybe they will become much more. They develop better relationships on the pitch. Who knows? I do expect them to. At least they are a Man City team, so I believe they might, but they still need that Rodri factor that has been missing, and which brings me to the second point I want to make. The Rodri, Man City is nothing without Rodri. Like, you can see how difficult the matches are for them without Rodri playing. Like, they just seem to lose the midfield battles without him, and you can see it was a bit evident today. They were Liverpool were all over them. Not that the team was entirely bad, but there was just a difference in class between the way Liverpool played. Liverpool just shut out everything that Man City threw at them, and were just effective in their attacks. So I feel that that void that the absence of Rodri has created is seriously affecting them right now. And unless they either find the perfect like for like replacement for Rodri or get him back next season, I think we'll still see Man City struggle a lot this season. I just hope that it's not it's not so bad that they don't make it into the Champions League next season, but we'll see how it goes. Now, my the third point I have to make is Liverpool's what do I call it now? Liverpool's transition football is probably up there with Real Madrid as probably the best transition teams in Europe. Like, the way they move from defense to attack is usually beautiful to watch, and each time they are on that transition, it almost feels like they are going to end up scoring. Like, it's just beautiful to watch. Now, I don't have to be a Liverpool fan to appreciate good football, because Liverpool they actually played good football, and Mo Salah, being Mo Salah, just showed why he was king of this fixture. Like, he's just it was just wonderful to watch Liverpool's transition football, how they dominated the midfield, especially with Ryan Gravenberch. A lot of times is a player who seemed to get a lot underrated in the Liverpool team, but he's just the right player for this and a slot system style of play, in that the way he picks up the ball from the defense, the way he intercepts, the way he tackles, he's just Liverpool's will I say Liverpool's Rodri, if that makes any sense. So it is just wonderful to watch the way Liverpool picks the ball from turns defense into attack. It's just beautiful to watch. And then the fourth thing I kind of took note of in this match, of although it has been a problem that has just been there for years, a problem that won't go away, is that Trent actually struggles defensively. I think Trent is probably the most dribbled pass defender of the top five leagues in the world. Like, it's so evident the way Doku was just running riot around him today. Like, Doku just ran him out of the pitch today. If I do feel at least every single person who watches Trent know that the reason why he plays as much as he plays is because of his on the ball abilities. He's perfect on the ball, but defensively, he's really. I mean, it's difficult to say something bad about this Liverpool team that just turned the Etihad upside down for the City fans. But I think if there's any negative to be taken away from the Liverpool's performance today, it is the defensive issues that Trent has. But that being said, it was a wonderful game all round. So it's difficult to, like I said, it's difficult to say anything bad about a team that just beat a team that has always been as dominant as Man City, 2-0 at their home. So it is what it is. So the final point I'll have to make is, I think Savino will be a very big player for Man City in this season, next coming seasons. I've watched him play not just in this game but previous games. He's the ideal winger. You know, a winger who's not afraid to take his man up. I would have also mentioned Jeremy Doku in the same vein, but I feel Savino has a much more end product to his game than Doku. Doku sometimes just feels like he runs, dribbles like a headless chicken and then loses the ball. But Savino is a kind of player who takes on the ball, takes on his man, and actually creates chaos, actually has end product in terms of the assists he gives, and just generally causing a menace to the defense. I know that this match may not have been the best for most Man City players, but I think he was, in my opinion, the best player of Man City and the best Man City player out there. So I do hope that he proves me right as turning out. I know, not even hope. I know he's going to actually prove me right, because he was unplayable in his time at Girona, which was the reason why Man City signed him. So I know that he's going to be a superstar, a future superstar, probably a Ballon d'Or worthy player in the future. But then where there is not much to say anymore about the match. Liverpool were just on business today. They really showed us that they are title favorites, and in my opinion, I think they're going to win the trophy. I don't see any other person who is playing at that level Liverpool is right now, and they're already 11 points ahead of second place Arsenal, who season, as far as I'm concerned, has already ended. Whose season in the Premier League has already ended by them failing to sign players in the January transfer window. So I think Liverpool is going to run away with this season's title. Yeah, I won't be surprised if they end the season with at least up to 17 points gap to win the league. But it is what it is. So I would like to hear your own comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.